The big streak, he has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here's the UFC lightweight defending his belt yet again. This has been one dominant 155-pound fighter, ladies and gentlemen. You know this is a belt that frequently changes hands. Well, it hasn't since it's been wrapped around this guy's waist, given all the skills he brings to the table. The question is, fighting a challenger like this, can he hold on to the belt? If he can, just another chapter in the greatness of one of the best lightweights this octagon has ever seen. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters with the same height and reach. We said
main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, moments UFC round happening for live out Garden Arena, New York City, chip of the world, out of the blue. Martial artist, professional record of 1 wins, 2 losses. 5 feet 10 at 150. The champ. Now champion fighting out of the red corner. What? He stands. A minute. Death of the world. It's Makhachev.
All right, this is for the UFC. I want you to obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are under. All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against. And he's not afraid to engage on the ground tonight.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Side control now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
About the speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Lands with the ground and pound here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, he's got his back now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Ground and pound strike there now. 15 seconds to go.
I need you to get back to guard for me. Move your hips.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Now listen, that round was yours. You definitely won that round. But you gotta go out there and keep working, all right? Set that shot up off your jab.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Oh!
An uppercut later.
Switching stances here. Quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my
John,
last rights?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Able to land the single ground strike there. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Let's go. Look to counter that hook.
Solid strike on the ground. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it in his fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Come on, guys, only to the judges. Come on, come on.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy. Right hand punch in the clinch.
And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. And now he's got the tie clinch. And they separate. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's gonna try to control him, then find a submission.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. How good is that right hand? Close guard. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Good, solid strike on the ground. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. The ground and pound has been there all night. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Final seconds here of round number 2. Oh, the ground and pound is there. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh!
Didn't like that left hand. He's hurt. Throw him up. Go get him.
Back to the feet. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Setting up a sub here.
Wrist control.
Oh!
Get those wrists. Control the wrists.
Keep busy, guys. Keep busy.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Hold you down. Keep moving. Keep moving.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, and get up.
That's it. Work, work. Do something.
Work, 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 work.
And there's the tap.
It's over! It's over! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliano has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Mateusz Gamrot.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted UFC lightweight champion of the world. It's the word, it's all every pro fighter wants to hear, and he gets to hear those special words tonight.
Every fighter hopes they get that one moment to hear "and new." And then they want to hear "and still," but before anything, you gotta hear "and new." And when you hear it, man, it's like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You know in that moment that nobody will ever take that away from you. That belt goes with you, and it will live with you for the rest of your life.